JH Knives here. I'm going to do a short video on fitting the wood scales up to knife handles. Stay tuned. Alright, so here we are, we're in the drill press. So I like to put a piece of wood, like just scrap wood, under the scale so when the drill bit goes through it doesn't break it out and mess up the outside edge of your scale. Sometimes you could get it to break and it chips and some of the outside edge of your hole gets all gnarly and nasty looking. So I found that a block of wood on the back side prevents this. So here we go. All right, so this is a little bit of an important part. So I put a pin in there, okay? Then I get it set to drill the second hole here. Okay. Holes are drilled. All right, once both pinholes are drilled, I put it in the scale like this and then just outline it with your pencil. All right, that makes it easier to go over to the bandsaw and cut most of the excess wood away. All right, so here's a good tip. I almost forgot to mention this. So I use a 3/16 inch hole. I use 3/16 inch black micarta pins, and sometimes the pins fit really snug in the hole. And I found that using this chucking reamer, 3/16 inch ream, and going a couple strokes in the hole here with it will actually widen that hole out to where it's 3/16 of an inch, because sometimes when you're drilling into this wood, it actually the hole is a little bit smaller than the drill bit sometimes I've found. Okay, once the handle material, the scales are cut out, they're almost to shape. I like using the oscillating sander, the oscillating drum sander here, to exactly fit the scales to the knife. And here it goes. All right, so it is flush all the way around. The next thing I'm going to do is I'll draw a line in here and cut off the excess with the bandsaw, then take it to the standard belt sander and put my radius in here, and the handle will be fitted up. Okay, so once you have the scales all fitted up, what I do, there's a few things I do. I will shape my scale a little bit to the final shape of what I want the handle to look like. So I'll shape it on the belt sander before I glue it on. This part right here is important. I'll finish sand, after it's shaped, I'll finish sand this, and then I'll buff it so it's finished. And then you know, I'll glue the scales on. You want to keep in mind when you're working on these, I don't know if you could see that, but I mark where the glue side's been already sanded flat, so it fits up against the knife nice and flat. So keep that stuff in mind when you're working on this, working on your scales. And hopefully you picked up some tips. This is the way I do it. It's not necessarily right, not necessarily wrong. It's just the way I've been doing it since I started. So thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.